Allmennlegene de blir veldig mellom barken og veden. De skal ivareta både pasienten og systemet.
Although the United Nations reckon that Norway is one of the best countries in the world to live in, many people here are troubled with symptoms that prevent them from going to work, which results in considerable expense for society. In Norway, there are about 30 million consultations with primary healthcare doctors during the course of a year. That means that the Norwegian GP has a unique view into the inner life of the people. A major part of Norway's national product from oil, energy, fisheries and minerals is used to create a safety net for all her people should they come into unfortunate circumstances. One aspect of this is a sick pay system where people who are off sick get paid 100% of their salary from the first day. Let's have a look at the figures. Every year, the Norwegian state spends about 400 billion Norwegian kroner on different forms of pension and sick pay. Expenditure on sick pay has increased from about 28 billion in 2003 to about 36 billion in 2013. A large part of this is due to muscular and skeletal problems. The next largest diagnosis group is psychiatry, and lung and airway problems are also extensive. In nearly all cases, it is a doctor alone who analyses the extent to which people actually can work and thus maintain their connection to their workplace. The doctor must not only talk with the patient when analysing his or her ability to work. Communication with his or her employer is indispensable for creating conditions under which a sick person may be able to carry on working.
Vesentlig ting jo at kanskje legen klarer å få en oversikt over den situasjonen til den som søker kontakt. Og ellers så ønsker jeg at legene skal gjøre sitt ytterste for patienten og arbeidsplassen.
As an employer in the private sector, Svein Nidal is convinced that the level of absence due to sickness is an indicator of the quality of working conditions in his company, not only in relation to whether employees thrive at work, but also the physical working environment. His company has an average absence level between 3 and 4%. He has invested heavily in machinery that reduce the physical workload and the risk of accidents.
Det vi kanskje mest har gjort, det jo prøvd å lage en del arbeidsoperasjoner både sikrere og lettere. Så har vi ordnet det sånn at maskinføreren kan sitte inn I førerhuset uten å gå ut og så skifte hydraulisk, elektrisk utstyr og koble det på.
Anton Java is General Practitioner Specialist in Tromsø. He is especially interested in reducing absence due to sick leave. He is often active in the debate around doctors' role in sick leave. How doctors should tackle the conflict between a patient's expectations and society's need to keep people at work is a never-ending discussion.
Det jo sånn at pasienten på Mars med sin arbeidsplass, og vi sitter på månen, og vi titter litt bort dit I en stjernekikkert. Og hva ser vi? Vi ser et ruglete landskap og ingen detaljer og veldig lite folk. Så vi skal på en måte ta avgjørelser over forhold som vi har veldig lite kunnskap om.
He can tell that in other countries like Denmark, they do things very differently. Employee and employer are expected to find the solution. We are now starting to go in this direction in Norway. We have the possibility to write out anticipated and graded sick notes. We can demand dialogue and feedback from both patient and employer. But doctors experience that this can pose challenges.
Det signalet tok jeg som lege og på en måte nektet litt eller prøvde å diskutere delvise sykemeldinger og så videre. Som førte til at denne pasienten klaget meg inn for fylkeslegen fordi jeg var vanskelig I forhold til sykemeldinga.
But there are plenty of things doctors can do to improve working environment and at being better at helping patients back to work.
Diskutere saker med erfarne kolleger, og kanskje også gjøre statistikk på sitt egen sykemeldingspraksis, eventuelt statistikk på sykemeldingspraksis på kontoret. Man kan også delta i møter på Nav, delta på kurs i trygdemedisin, også veldig nyttig, spesielt i den grad det arrangeres lokale kurs på det lokale Nav-kontor.
It is important for Norway that we should achieve our national goals for a welcoming workplace. Huge sums have been spent the past 20 or so years to keep as many people as possible at work. We still haven't reached our goal. The present government is keen that doctors should play a greater role in achieving these goals.
Jeg tror det ligger for gode beslutningsstøtteverktøy, at vi får også god dialog, riktige verktøy som gjør at man får en bedre gradering, og dermed sikrer at de som har evne til å jobbe, får muligheten til å beholde tilknytning til arbeidslivet. Da kan vi redusere risiko for at man får langvarig sykefraværsløp, og faren for dette ut av arbeidslivet minimeres. Så det er helt avgjørende at legene lykkes med denne rollen, og det er helt avgjørende at myndigheter satser på å gi legene de verktøy de trenger for å oppnå dette.